Will I see you at the plate tonight?
Yeah.
You the producer today?
Yeah.
We ain't got no producer?
Nope.
Are you kidding?
Not for the moment. They both were under the impression that the other one was coming. So Jarrell is on his way from home.
From home? We just gonna play music?
I just said they let me listen to me sit here, not 10.
This is stuff.
No, thank you. I was
Take a
going to text you
picture.
last night. I just got off the phone with Dr. Eric Prince, holistic doctor. Diclofenac. You had this for a while?
No, they gave it to me like this.
Oh.
But it helps my sciatica.
Really?
And I put it on my knee too. Because my sciatica is doing some things to my knee. One
That's it.
Look at that.
What's up, Facebook? Sorry, we are. I'm trying to get a little work done. It's called. Good Lord.
Hello.
Okay, so on the board, where I normally sit,
Yep.
you see where it says like 1, 2, 3, 4? If it's blank, then just touch one of the knobs and push it up. And everything should become visible.
On the board? Which side of the board? Is it like toward the bottom, top?
It's near the computer.
Is it
Near
this?
the computer side.
Oh, what? Answer the button. Oh.
You said you're the computer side.
Yeah.
To the right. So to the right. Okay.
Yeah, to the right. Flip your camera real quick. Okay, no, go to the left. The left, I'm sorry. Okay, now push up the 3 middle pods.
These 3 right here?
Over. Go over. Yep. Push those up.
These right here?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
push them up.
Yep.
Like all the way up?
Yep.
Okay.
No, not right on that middle line. And then, hold on 1 second. Yep. And then can you turn, when I fade the song, turn on mic 5, and then what is lit up that, I'm sorry, the pod that's lit up that says on right now?
This one.
Yeah. So when it switches to either 1 or 2, you're going to pull that one down, all right?
When it switches to 1 or 2, pull that one down.
Gladys, you sent the message to who?
Hold on. So these are all, okay, now I see it. Now I see them.
Yeah, those are mics.
Okay, 1 through 5, right there. So when you fade it,
I
it's
think
going to
that's
switch
how
to
you
one
say that
to one of
yesterday.
these that I switched up, and then I'm going to pull this down.
So, no. So, look. The ones that I had you put mics on it, you're going to turn on mic 5.
Turn on.
Right, and then when that green light that's on the other side, when that switches to, because it's going to switch to either A and B 1 or 2, to the pods next to it that are already up,
okay,
it's going to switch green. You're going to see it. And then when it's done with the intro, just turn the mics off. The mics is going to pop on red.
So do I just press the off button? These to turn them on? Okay. So I push these all the way up. That's where they need to be.
Yep.
Okay, and I need to turn on mic 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Turn it off because he's on air again.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
No,
Okay.
I'm saying when I fade the song.
That's when I turn on. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna switch and turn it on. Okay.
Yeah. Is he ready?
Ready?
I guess I could wait on Tammy now.
He's waiting on 10.
Well, let's just come on here.
Okay, no, it's going in. Okay.
Okay. All righty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn on his mic.
Thank you makes room for more. I want to say thank you, Lord, for all that you have done for me. Thank you, Lord, for all that you are doing for me. And most importantly, thank you, Lord, for all you're getting ready to do for me. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. That song should be a reminder for all of us, not just during the Thanksgiving season, but all year long, because all we can do is take it one day at a time. You rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. We got a great show for you today. Listen, we got some hot topics. We are talking, of course, with our resident security expert, Brother Stacey Chauncey. And Tamara Fair is on the air, but she had to step out for a second. But when we get back, we're going to send you back better than you came, because that's our aim right here on the Brunch Bunch on Inspiration 1390.
I'm State Representative LaShawn K. Ford.
And I'm Lester Barclay.
Love the show, brother. Come on, bro. Sean, how you doing?
174 years has devastated Jamaica. As airports reopen and families reconnect, Jamaica needs our continued support. Donate online at myjack.org. That's myjack, MIJAC.org. Or drop off supplies.
MyJack.
First aid supplies, canned food, and
Chatham
generators.
Community Center or Agape Kingdom Generation Church in
So the one that here.
Chatham Community
Actually,
Center.
I had to turn it down.
8800 South Stony Island.
How do I turn music?
Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m.
How do I
until
turn
8:30
music down?
p.m.
Is
Or
it-
Kingdom Generation Church in Stokely, 7520 Stokely Boulevard, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 773-373-8988. One Jamaica, one Midwest. The Leaders Network has partnered with Great Lakes Credit Union.
Just the person I want to see. That's Tammy behind you.
Oh, man, he's some rapper.
I wouldn't know.
Bro, I'm trying to be a blessing to you. Do you need somebody to work with you and the kids? I mean, like, I found a lady that's off the chain, bro.
Doing what?
Doing the home health care stuff. You need somebody to help with the kids and all that.
Oh!
That's what I've been trying to help. I'm like, bro, because I remember the last conversation. But
That's why I've been able to ask. I need help.
I'm like, this nigga ain't calling nobody. I'm like, boy.
No, I literally been.
Okay.
But that's good. Let me
She's
mute this.
You probably didn't know for this.
Well, I can't mute it, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. I did make.
So we're not muted. My phone tweaking over here. But you got to connect me with her. Did you get off the radio, or you met her somewhere? I remember we did this.
She goes to my wife and them church.
Oh,
right? Got a degree. Background in occupational therapy. In caregiving. And it's the when I tell you game changer, but it's game changer.
For real.
Bro.
And she got her own business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's her right now just doing it.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, but I'm like, before you do anything else, let me see if my man needs you.
Yes, definitely connect us.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm wondering, I told, what's this about? What about Ashana? Yes, this is live. Where are you tuned in from on YouTube?
Yeah, the first time it happened was yesterday. We got it seemed like.
And some young lady, hey, Londa, how you doing? And Miss Gloria said we don't answer. Can you all answer messages? Yes, we can answer messages. Have you sent us a message? Because I don't want us to miss it.
Yes, that's a good point.
Be different. Be Queeze.
Queeze, a new luxury brand from Tamara Fair. Queeze comes in 2 distinct fragrances: the sensual pure royal.
I need you to change the Facebook password or update it to access to it.
We are talking about how to secure and automate your homes, how to stay safe, and some hot topics. Oh, they're going to the man of the hour. That's not what's going on. I know.
see you at the play tonight?
Yeah.
You did an intro already, bro?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You had Zoe put it in?
Jarrell did.
Justin.
I mean,
Yeah, Zoe will be on.
did Tammy not see you? Probably not. So, Justice, can you get Tammy and grab me some fruit snacks as well?
You know where she is?
Pam desk.
You ready to do the interrupt?
Nope. Tammy here. She's waiting on you. Yeah.
So you doing the tour drive this year for the 100 Black Men, huh?
Yeah. As we prepare for our toy drive. So let me know if you're involved this year. I mean, I've been working on it. We were thinking about moving the location.
To where?
Bigger location, but I decided that I got too much going on this year to reinvent any wheels. You know, bro, Stacey?
Gotcha.
Got to keep it where we got it.
Okay.
But I've already collected 200, not 200. I've already collected a commitment for 2,000 toys for Breakfast with Santa already. So we rocking and roll. God keeps his promises, Facebook.
So we're gonna freestyle a little bit today.
Okay.
You know.
What up?
Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to call you too, because I need another motion detector.
For what area?
We found a dead spot on the side of the house.
Okay.
Your new house?
Yeah. That's how they got in and stole the plumbing.
We got 40 seconds. We need some more time.
But it was nothing
No,
alert.
Okay.
You want to go?
We like Freddie. We ready.
35. So we're gonna freestyle today, sis.
We freestyle every day.
Well, I'm jumping in on the freestyle.
20 seconds.
Oh, here's my phone. I sure must be going over today.
Oh, I just got it.
Yes, of course you do.
Going in 5 seconds, y'all. 5 seconds.
Yeah.
We're in the wrong with Tamara on the Brunch Bunch.
So, let me give you an update on the SNAP map. Yep, y'all can just put that in your arsenal of things to say. The SNAP map shows states that are paying benefits despite the Supreme Court stay. So the payment of Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program benefits remains in limbo for millions of Americans after the Supreme Court issued a fresh ruling on yesterday that bars payments from being sent out. That's what happens when you stack the deck. So the court extended its pause on the lower court order that would have required the government to issue full SNAP payments. SNAP benefits are paid out to around 42 million 1 in 8 low and no income individuals and families to help them pay for groceries and food items, right? So the program has been the center of the intense legal battle with funding for program running out due to the ongoing government shutdown. It is the first time in the program's 60-year history that benefits have not been paid on time. The Supreme Court's temporary order continuing to block full payments, millions of low and no income households remain in limbo, waiting for the aid they depend on to buy food each month. Can you imagine? Today is the 12th, right? 12 days, people have not been able to buy food. Well, the United States Supreme Court temporarily blocked that order. And while an appeals court ruled Monday that full funding should move forward, the higher court issued a new brief order on Tuesday, extending its administrative stay through the end of the day on Thursday. Well, I want to pause right there for a second, because remember these numbers: 4, 6, and forever. The president serves 4 years.
I thought them were lottery numbers.
Yeah, you should play that today too. It's really up there.
464.
4, 6, forever.
Yeah, there go your pick 3.
It's not a pick 3 that you need to be playing. It's a real big payday that you need to be playing. But anyway, yeah, if you did play that and you won, you could fund SNAP for some states, right? But anyway, 4 is how long the president serves. And of course, they have a 2-year term limit. 6 is how long Congress serves. And then forever is how long the Supreme Court serves. You die out of the Supreme Court, or you say, I don't want to do this anymore. So the answer to the crisis is not for federal courts to reallocate resources without lawful authority. Solicitor General D. John Sawyer wrote in Monday's filer, the only way to end this crisis, which the executive is adamant to end, is for Congress to reopen the government. On Monday, the Senate approved a governmental funding bill that will reopen the government and resolve the uncertainty surrounding SNAP as early as this week. If the House, which has been in recess since mid-September, now all of them had to go back, wherever the state they went from, they all had to go back to D.C. to get this bill passed. But if the House, which passes the measure and Trump signs it, the Department of Agriculture would regain authority to release the remaining funds to all 50 states and the U.S. territories. State agencies would then distribute those payments to recipients, and the proposal would extend SNAP funding through September of 2026. Which states have paid? That's the growing question. Over the weekend and into the week, several states, including California, Hawaii, Kansas, Massachusetts, New Mexico, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Washington, and Wisconsin, began issuing full November SNAP payments. However, millions of beneficiaries in other states, and I did not say Illinois, which was one of the ones that were not mentioned as paying, millions of beneficiaries in other states are still waiting on theirs. It is unclear at this stage whether any more states have paid out benefits since the Supreme Court ruling on Tuesday.
You know what? I read a testimony on Facebook this morning from Joyce, who's been on the show Clinkfest. Shout out to Joyce. And she said she was in line at the grocery store, and the woman was just trying to buy $24 worth of groceries, dinner for the night, and gave her the SNAP card, the link card, and it was declined. And the cashier, said not loud, but what she could hear because she was mad. The lady told her, no, try again, because my money should be on there. And she said, sorry, ma'am, I'm saying you only have 33 cents. And Joyce said it broke her heart. And then she just gave the money to pay for the lady's groceries. Yeah, me. God bless Joyce. And she said all she kept thinking was the song, it could have been me, outdoors with no food and no clothes.
That's right.
Just another number. And so it's sad that we're at this point.
But you know what? That is a story of hope and joy, because if in fact you are in a situation like that, I would hope that each and every one of you believers who are in a position to do so would do just what Joy did.
Yes.
Like literally.
Shout out. Well, we have to, and I said it during the election time. No matter if you're blue or red, Republican or Democrat, you don't go in that booth and vote for yourself. You vote for the conscience of your community, because even though you don't have SNAP, or you don't got Affordable Care Act, or you don't think these things are going to affect you, now look at it. Now it's family members and it's friends and it's neighbors. And if you have a conscience and a heart, you can't sit by and watch somebody that you know and love go through like that.
This is absolutely true. You know what? I'm not a big John Legend fan.
Wait, what?
No, I'm not. After he got on the Surviving R. Kelly and doesn't know R. Kelly and start talking about him, I'm not a big fan of his. But I did respect the fact that when Trump first took office, John Legend was talking about some of the harmful statutes and harmful legislation and the bills that they were passing, that how they were impacting millions of Americans. And he said, the laws that he's passing are beneficial to me because I'm in that bracket. I'm in that income bracket where it benefits. However, how can I watch my people be in a situation where they can't eat, they can't have a valuable life because of some of these things that he's been passing? So I really did hats off to John Legend for that. And he and his wife have been very adamant about speaking out on things that impact the masses.
Well, oh wait,
and don't necessarily impact him.
I was about to say the wrong wife name. When you're thinking of John Legend, I was about to say, and I love his wife, Alicia Keys. That's
no, Miss Keys. Okay, so no, and both of them have a big platform, and so people follow them. People resonate with what they're talking about.
Yeah, we got to keep praying for this country, you know, and like Brother Jarrell, J Smooth. What's I can't remember his new nickname we gave him while you were out last week, and I was here.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we just have to keep praying. And, you know, we believe that the Lord will continue to bless. And
you know what? You're right. Because if you don't worry, if you do one of two, if you're going to worry, don't pray. If you're going to pray, don't worry. One of the, you just pick one and stick with it.
You know what? I had an interesting call, and I was talking about to the doctor how some doctors in the hospital fearmonger. You know, we mention that all the time with Stacey, but we're not telling you this to just scare you. And he said the Bible, speaks about God not giving us a spirit of fear, and it's not the fears that we should be afraid of. It's actually the act of fear, because when we are afraid of something, we cause it to happen. We bring it near us. And so, we're speaking into an existence. So we just gotta be careful. I said it yesterday on the show, and I went to sleep last night singing "One Day at a Time," Sweet Jesus, and just give me one day. That was my prayer. But this morning I decreed and declared that He woke me up this morning and started me on my way. So that is an indication that the Lord is blessing me right now. Amen. You know what? It's Bishop Larry Trotter. The Lord is blessing me right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Can you guys picture him falling asleep singing that song?
That's humming it too. Every wrong word you could think of too, because I don't know no words.
What's up, G-Man? Fist forever. What's up, Mike Thomas?
Stacey dropped next.
What's happening? Tanya!
You got the phone numbers, right?
Girl. Gerald Johnson, how are you? God bless you this afternoon as well. Y'all, I appreciate you guys. I know you could have been anywhere, but you decided to pop in on the Brunch Bunch. We appreciate you. Hopefully, if you have family members that are dependent on SNAP, that you are in a position to assist them during this crisis. You know, a lot of times, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of times legislators use things that they know will impact the masses, right? To use that as a leverage to get what they want. And people's lives are not bargaining tools. People's lives are important, and everybody's life matters. I remember when we were protesting and it was a Black Lives Matter situation, and the protest was being led by Black Lives Matter. A white man came up to me and said, "All lives matter." I said, "Yes, they do." So can you spread that to your brethren? Because all lives do matter. But for so long, Black lives have not mattered. So we have to shout that from the rooftop. But here's the coup de grace with that. There are more white people on SNAP than there are Black people. But does that mean that the white people shouldn't eat or the Black people shouldn't eat? People should have a means to eat. And again, I know I've said this before, but what separates first world countries from third world countries is how well we take care of our most vulnerable. Our most vulnerable are the people who either cannot work or cannot find work, and so these benefits help them until they bridge that gap. So
I think
where are we going? Are we leading into lessening our world-class status? Well, I don't know. But hopefully this will be over and we won't come out too scathed with it. But if we do, anything that's a statute can be changed. And who has the power to change it? The power of the people have the power to change it. Galvanize efforts and pressure.
The government shutdown is affecting everybody.
Not everybody.
First Lady Meeks event tomorrow was almost canceled because the bank cannot get security officers to work over because the security company is federally contracted. and they don't have no staff.
You know what? That is a shame. But you know what we have not celebrated?
Minute and a half, y'all. Minute and a half.
And we need to celebrate is the TSA workers that are coming to work and they're not getting paid. They haven't gotten paid, and this is 3 cycles they haven't gotten paid. The federal workers.
I was about to say all federal workers because they have to show up.
But
it's mandated.
People think federal workers, by and large, are the people that are in Washington. No.
We got a minute 15.
Your Congress people, your senator, your U.S. senators people.
My friend Crunchy, remember Crunchy?
Yep.
Takara, she is in Canada and has not been paid.
In 3 cycles.
In 3 cycles.
1 minute.
The people that are...
Hey, Joy.
The people that are guiding your plane, air traffic control, they are showing up. At this point, they're volunteering.
50.
Now, when Trump said he was giving out that $2,000, I sure hope he sent me one.
He said, where was I at? I missed the $2,000.
He said for all the federal workers that have kept coming to work, he's going to give out $2,000. And so the person that was interviewing him asked him, where you going to get the money
30.
from? He said, I don't know. I'm going to find it from somewhere. You think Barack said that? That would have been all over. It would have been mean.
Well, somebody said real quickly, Trump is doing this to say today, like with
20.
the stimulus checks he gave out, which really started before him, but he was able to get credit. And he did move it fast.
About to go in, y'all.
Right now.
10 seconds.
Oh.
It's time for the Chauncey Code. It's time to automate to elevate. It's your man, Stacey Chauncey. Let's go.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's up, Bleav? What's up, Marcel? Tamara, how y'all doing?
Start that over. What's up, Tamara and Marcel?
I think he was going to alphabetical order.
I doubt it.
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
What's up, good people? Been a long time. Good to see you, though.
It's great seeing you.
It's always a pleasure to see you. What's up, Marcel?
What up, Stacey? I'm glad to see you. I'm glad that I'm seen and not viewed.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. While Stacey was out, in between all of the crises that he had an amazing birthday party with some amazing people. And I told him that I was going to come. And you know how I'll tell
and so did Marcel.
I was about to say, wait, you went and didn't text me?
Shut up, Blue.
First of all, I did want to go to Stacey's birthday party because I knew
you want to do something.
Do we have some phone? We have some phone for you, though.
I didn't call.
Oh, you didn't call?
I know he doesn't answer the phone for me.
Okay.
However, you didn't have
this
enough
is
paparazzi.
the security segment. Can we? Luce is Satan.
I said that to say that, you know, when you have a support system,
yes,
and that's what everyone needs, a support system. When you have a support system, like the people that you had at your party, you don't have to worry about if you don't have dinner. Your neighbor is your part of your support system is going to make sure that you eat.
Yep.
And so I love the fact that everybody that was there was well-to-do, well-dressed, well-versed, and had a compassionate heart for their fellow man. So hats off to you.
Well, thank you so much for even showing up and coming out. I mean, we had a phenomenal time
celebrating, and people were just we went in the basement, you know, the blue light, just having a good time.
I was like, somebody finna bend my back when we slow danced because it was like a blue light in the basement
music
party.
going on, and so it was great. But you know, today we just want to take the time to talk a little bit about just how systems have evolved over the years. And when you start talking about the DIY, that's what we're going to be talking about. When you're talking about my competitors, your Ring, your Simply Safes, and those offerings have come down to $200 to $400 per system. The difference is the professional world had to respond. We had to respond, and we couldn't just rest on our laurels. We had to show some value in people choosing to go with it with an agreement, with a contract. And so we wanted to really distinguish the differences between going with a DIY system versus going with a professionally installed system.
Well, you know what? The hurricane in Jamaica has shown you the difference between what your DIY is doing and what your professionally installed systems are doing. So Starlink, anybody that had Starlink still have camera access,
wow.
Right? But anybody that had Ring, no camera access.
Yeah.
So, of course. And that's what makes Stacey's system so amazing.
Yeah.
And so I thought, oh, I can tell Stacey this on there. You know, this. I'm like, Stacey, one of my monitors keep going off, and I'm like, it keeps saying my back door is open. And he's like, I'll send somebody out. And I'm like, please. And he the next day about to have somebody come out.
Beat you there, didn't he?
Yeah, beat me there. But here's the deal. I got two back doors. So it was the interior back door that we just went closing, but it wasn't the main back door. But that's how dope his system is, and that's how he set it up. Because I wouldn't have thought he comes out with Bentley, if you can get Stacey, if you're not busy, or you get one of his great team members. But he came out and then asked me where I wanted them. He told me where they needed to be and put them in all the right positions. Because, we have an interior back door that separates the upstairs from the basement, and then as you're going downstairs to the basement, you have the actual exterior back door.
Oh, so you have an extra security door.
So extra security door, and that was the one. I'm leaving it open because in my mind it's just the basement door to get to the basement.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, that's dope.
That's access for somebody else.
That is access, and Stacey knew to put a motion detector on that door as well, because they make it through the first one, they got to try to get through the second one, and by then they gonna meet my friend.
And that's all about layering the protection in your home.
Right. Layering, that's great.
Right.
I like that.
But when we're just talking about the advantages, because I want to be fair to people that swear up and down by this DIY, they swear up and down by the DIY because it's simply low upfront costs since you're not paying for installation, labor, so on and so forth. They like the flexibility in how you can set things up and work at your own pace. No need to schedule appointments to have strangers in your home, and some people like that. Easy to take with you if you move about, you move from home to home. But the drawbacks is that you're simply responsible for all the proper placement and setup. And if you're not trained thoroughly in where this stuff should be set up, you could improperly put some equipment in an area that you don't need to put it in. That doesn't, and that's kind of what Marcel was talking about. Me knowing to put a motion in this particular area to give him the maximum coverage if someone were to come through that particular area.
Because a dead spot is really an insult when something happens and you're like, oh, you know what? My camera didn't show that spot.
And Simply Safe and Ring ain't gonna do that. You're just gonna get them in the box. And I went to somebody's house yesterday, and I was like, this is so ghetto.
Oh my God!
Because I could see the cords
I
running
hope you
from their
visited
camera.
several people.
They gonna
know.
You know what people don't know? They don't know that if you incorrectly set up your system, it voids your warranties.
I didn't know that.
So if you incorrectly set up some technology, you can't hold them liable. You have no warranty. You have none of that in place.
Ring has a warranty?
Well, a warranty on the equipment.
Oh, your warranty on your home.
Yeah. And
so it's bigger.
Absolutely. And so we just want to make sure that the camera angles are where they need to be, so on and so forth. But when you do a professionally installed system, you have someone that professionally is an expert in assessing your property, specific vulnerable areas that we talked about, Marcel, when it comes to that, proper placement, ensuring maximum coverage with fewer blind spots.
Another issue that I found, first of all, I hate moving.
I don't know anybody that said, oh, yep, I can't wait.
I love it, right.
Well, you love the new
Still
home,
unpacking.
but, it's like the boxing and the moving. And I had help to box and all that, and it still was terrible. But one of the things about moving is, you find out new things. So prior to Stacey coming, I had all of these other cameras that you just hook up yourself. And one you plug in. But I didn't realize when you turn the light switch off in this particular room, it powers off the whole room, even the sockets.
You know what? Only your house does that.
I said, what the heck? Well, that's old, but I guess when you think how now you got, I guess they had the light switch where you plug in the lamp or whatever, and it cut the lamp on and off. So when I put the camera in, I could see the room. Then when I left, I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, let me call Xfinity, the Wi-Fi. Cut the light on, camera like motion detected. I said, you know what? Only when you setting stuff up yourself, but gratefully, Secure Home and Automation came and solved all of those issues for me because...
You know what? You get into trouble that nobody else...
I swear I'm on reality TV.
I promise you need cameras
I need a commercial from myself.
No, seriously. Because when you think about it, that does happen.
Yes.
And most people don't think about that. But see, trained professionals will think about this is connected to that. And if you turn your light out, which most people do so they can save money on the electricity bill, but now you're putting that area at risk.
And who has the time to be sitting on the line dealing with the technical office from one of these DIY systems? You got to stay on the line. They're telling you everything to do. You might be on the line. Marcel can do that for an hour or two. He need to call someone out. And
he's not going to call nobody. He's not going to call them back.
Well, I know you will. You be like, Stacey, I need him over here.
No, I'm going to clear my schedule.
Absolutely, and make it happen. But those are some of the differences that are you really saving money, right, when you're doing some of that? Because time is money.
Well, what happens is you save at the front end, you
Yes.
pay at the back end.
Correct. With your time,
Yeah.
right?
And with your money.
And with your money, because
Because
now
all
you
the
have to,
values that have been lost.
and now you got to do it over.
You got to do it over.
Yep.
You got to do it over.
So listen, if you don't want to be like me, now
Don't be like Mike.
the prayer is, I told Zoe we quit playing the song, Lord, don't move the mountain, give me the strength to climb. Because
Right.
I'm like, no, Lord.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
need the mountain moved.
just move the mountain. I don't want to climb no more.
Well,
you know?
LaShawn and I say, just flip the switch.
Right.
But it's a testament to some of us, because someone mentioned to me, oh, what did you do to people for all this to be happening to you? And I said, wow, it kind of hurt my feelings. And I had to pray, but God gave it to me. Some things are not idiots. Some things are not karmatic, if that's a word, from karma.
It can be.
Some things are just God taking you through so that you can help somebody else.
This is true.
And so if what I experience will help somebody else, I say to God be the glory. So if you don't want to be like me, you better call Stacey.
You better call them at 866-447-3344. Again, that number is 866-447-3344. 866-447-3344. A lot of times people are sleep on predators during the holiday. You will put your gifts up under your tree, and guess what? They'll take the gifts and the tree. So if you don't want that to happen, and I know it looks beautiful.
She said the gifts in the tree.
And the tree, depends on how big it is, and depending on how much time they have.
Mm-hmm.
But that, if you don't want that to happen to you, because you have a beautiful spread, a lot of people start shopping for Christmas in October.
Yes.
A lot of people put their trees up in November, the early part of November, and then start making that display so that they can feel good, as you do have the right to, but you also need to protect it. Don't just think about the fabulousness of it. Think about the risks.
Mm-hmm.
And to mitigate some of those risks, you want to make that call, 866-447-3344. Again, the number is 866-447-3344. Because let me tell you something, crew. If I come home and my gifts are gone, I'm not only going to be late because I'm scouring, because all of my gifts have a tracking device on them.
And you know, just speaking of that tracking device, we are creating intelligent, responsive living environments that adapt to homeowners' needs. And so what's important about that, when you start talking about geofencing areas, where on your cameras, when you walk into that specific area, it's going to notify you, the owner, and pop up on your phone so you can see who that individual is. They can't sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Right? And that's very important based on talking with what you're talking about with the gifts, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And we also know you have to be smart as we get closer to the holiday season to not be breaking down boxes, putting them by the dumpster, and having your window open. It's a shame that we can't do it, but having your window open so people can walk by and see all those gifts, even if they're fake boxes, whatever you're doing, you're inviting them.
Because fake boxes will get you.
That's what I'm talking about.
In a lot of trouble.
Well, see,
Like
now
that fake
with
jury
the
numbers.
but now with the government shutdown,
Yes.
they won't just be stealing your gifts; they'll be stealing your groceries.
Wow.
Well, listen, one of my workers, and he's been around a long time. He is clean, 5 years sober.
Okay.
But he came, he's in the halfway house. I picked him and his guys up. They come and help me. They got my back. This is my crew.
Okay.
But he said to me, I don't get link anymore, boss. And I said, what? He said, man, this president better do something, because before you know it, we're going to be running up in people's stores taking what we need.
Because people are going to survive.
And he only said stores, but God forbid the ones that don't got enough common sense like him who running up in your house to get your
You
groceries.
may have talked about this yesterday. Did you talk about the Jewel situation yesterday?
Mm-mm.
Oh, the shooting at Jewel in
He
Brownsville.
went in looking to steal some groceries, some food and stuff like that, and got into it with the security guy and popped them off. Started shooting. So it's speaking of what you're saying, going there to get some food.
Because you're trying to survive.
Trying to survive.
And so that's the byproduct, unintended consequences that happen when we make these kinds of unfunded scenarios in government, and you forget about how the streets are going to react to it.
And you go to your $1 million home, because Republicans, I heard, have not been in D.C. for the whole duration of this shutdown. Only Democrats
almost
have
50
been
days,
yeah,
like
so
that.
41 days.
43
days they were gone
right.
to their nice homes, refrigerators stocked with groceries.
Mm-hmm.
Pookie and them, if y'all going anywhere, go over there. No, I'm just
No, I
go
mean,
to,
if you have to survive, you're going to survive. And that's
yeah.
why I say it's now the time. We're in the Thanksgiving month, right? And we have to not only give thanks, but we have to give what we can to our fellow man. And so, I think we should, I know we're giving out turkeys, but people got to eat every day.
Yes.
Kids got to eat before they go to school, or some kids only eat at school. Thankfully, the free breakfast program, free lunch program is still in effect.
Thank God.
Yes.
Dr. Wilson said something, Willie Wilson to be exact, a couple of years ago. We were in the room. He said, all these politicians come down communities that don't look like us and don't know us, and they give out turkeys. That's all they do. He said, but what about the people who can't pay their gas bill to cook that turkey?
Yeah.
And what about the people that don't even have a stove to cook that turkey?
We've had that situation happen in some giveaways where they got raw turkeys, uncooked turkeys. They had to give them back. They're like, I don't have a place to put it.
Wow.
I don't have a place to cook it. I'm homeless.
Wow.
How? And we don't think that far until someone brings that to our attention.
Yeah.
And as government elected officials, you're supposed to think that far. You're supposed to know what your constituents' needs are, and you're supposed to know that a 43-day shutdown would be almost impossible for anybody.
And we'll have people doing things they shouldn't do, like the B&E game, breaking and entering. And you don't want to be caught lacking. You got to call Stacey Chauncey, get a free consultation. Just have them to come out and walk through your house and make sure that you're properly secured, because some of us have outdated systems, or some of us don't have real deal systems. So all you got to do is call.
866-447-3344. Again, the number is 866-447-3344. 866-447-3344. Now more than ever, guys, make that investment for your safety, your future, and your family's safety and future.
Absolutely. And I get it, guys. I mean, I get it that people want to save money. I understand that. We all love a good DIY project, but security isn't that. Right?
Yeah.
It's not like installing a ceiling fan or painting a room. When you're protecting your family, your home, and potentially your life, this isn't the place to cut corners. And so it's very important for people to really get a expert to design a specific life safety system that fits their security needs and financial needs.
You know what? What makes me happy when I hear that dingo, your alarm system is set.
Yes.
And sometimes I'll forget to do it. I'll wake back up at about 1 o'clock in the morning.
And let you know.
And it sends me on my phone.
That's
it says it wasn't, you didn't set the alarm.
Correct.
But if I'm asleep, I'm not getting that. But when I get back up, I'm like, okay, you know what? But even when I don't set it, if the door opens, it talks to me.
Still alerting you. And so we just want individuals to know that 24/7 professional monitoring does make a difference. And aside from that, what about your medical alerts? Integrating that with your health emergencies, the medical pendants, and all those types of things for our seniors. We have all of that in a one-stop shop type situation. So we just want individuals to at least consider having someone come out to do a thorough security analysis, and not watching one of those late night shows and ordering something.
Oh no, it's YouTube. Everybody's YouTubing now.
And ordering something offline, and you got to try to figure it out and get somebody to come over and help you put it together, and it's not doing what you need to do, and you just threw $250 down the drain.
But you think it's doing what you thought it was going to do. Yeah, and so that's a false sense of security. So can you quickly tell us, what should someone look for when they're choosing a professional security company to ensure that they're getting quality service and protection?
I'm always looking at the warranties of the equipment, number one. What happens when something goes wrong? That's when you really find out what you have. Is when something goes wrong, correct? How long is it covered under warranty? How long will it take someone to come out to service me if I have a challenge whatsoever? What's the turnaround time for installation? Do you have a clause where if I'm broken into, where you're paying some of my insurance deductible? We do. We pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible if you have a situation. So you want to make sure.
I don't know no DIY that does that.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Wait, say that again. What I mean? Well, one of the things I like, and we haven't talked about, but this is the season to talk about. Your systems come with more than just security and cameras. It comes with detectors for water breaks.
Smart home technology.
Smart home
devices.
technology.
Yes.
Smart devices. And you don't want to walk in the house and hear water running from a pipe.
No, ma'am.
Let me tell you something. One of my stipulations for my insurance was that I had a water detection. system. I didn't have one. I never heard of such thing, but I did get one through Stacey, and it actually made the difference between them insuring me and deciding not to insure me.
Yeah, well, you want to call and get your hookup. I promise. Um, some of this stuff, it may seem like it's saving you some money on the front end, but in the end, it's going to cost you way more than you think.
But people don't really think about the gaps because if they knew and thought about the gaps, it wouldn't be a gap anymore. But that's why you have professionals to come in and detect from past experience, vast past experience, where those gaps were that you may have not, with your layman's eye, be able to detect. And so that's why it's super important for you to call 866-447-3344. Again, that number is 866-447-3344. Don't let this 2025 year be the season for the reason that you remember 2025 negatively. Make sure that you preempt those things that you can, and you can make sure that your home and your belongings are safe.
And we're all talking about prevention. Prevention makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
We pay into certain insurances. In the event that something happens, we can do what? We can go get seen, see our doctor, so on and so forth. It's like that with a life safety system. You want to have a perfect assessment, someone to come out, and it's worth that investment of $1.98 a day to get someone to come out and do a security assessment. And you know what we do, guys. When people say, what's the promotion? Promotion's the same today as it was yesterday. No out-of-pocket investment to you. We gift you the equipment, and you take care of the monitoring.
A free assessment.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you something. Not only does the system detect humans, I've had coyotes in my backyard that I have snapshots of. And I'm like, I got a tiny dog, so I don't want my dog. Well, I don't let my dog go out there. But if I did let him go out there, that would have been a risk factor. But I got you.
Hold on. And you don't want to go out there with the coyotes.
Right. I definitely don't want to go out there. Oh, and the deer. The deer and the coyotes. But the deer are a little bit different than the coyotes. Coyotes will get you. And foxes. We have foxes out there, too. So, you know what? Definitely, guys, call 866-447-3344. I bet you Stacey Chauncey will return your call. And, of course, he got your back, your front, and your side to side.
Well, listen. Thank you, Brother Stacey. Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you so much.
Before we get out of here, if you haven't RSVP for tomorrow's business networking event, the Rise and Build Entrepreneurial Business Reception and Awards, you want to. The venue has been changed, only two across the street, but let's thank our president for that, because unfortunately, with all of these cuts, that goes with staffing cuts. But we don't let the enemy. Now, listen, this morning I said, now, wait a minute. What is going on here? They called me. I'm like, but we okay.
Yeah,
Thankfully, I know a few people, and actually, the owner of the cafe across the street have reached out to me yesterday and asked, could he donate coffee to the event?
That's awesome.
And then I was able to reach back and say, hey, can the event be in your space?
Wow.
And he said, of course, we got you. And so look at God.
Look at what coffee started out as coffee is now robust. So you know what, you guys? One thing we got to do is get out of here. So we always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love. Land on love. I love you, Action Jackson.
I love you, Tamara Fair.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Mariah, we love you. Y'all stay optimistic. Did my mouth run faster than it normally does? Yes, because I was running out of time. But in the meantime, I don't know how I was running out of time. It should have been going over. Y'all, thank you so much. We will, hey, Kuna Lottie. Listen, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Love you. I'm waving. Wave.
See you, Facebook.